Hi there, I'm John Voigt, and today I will be taking you through the system of Schlafly Brewing Company. Schlafly Beer began in 1991 in the great city of St. Louis as it was started by president and owner Tom Schlafly. The microbrewery started off making just only 2,500 barrels of beer per year. Currently, Schlafly produces more than 30,000 barrels. Schlafly is the largest American-owned brewery in the city of St. Louis and is a very popular choice amongst the city's beer lovers. To classify a Schlafly beer, it is a physical system. The physical system is man-made and non-living. What you're looking at is a system boundary diagram of Schlafly beer. This system boundary diagram displays how Schlafly processes and makes their great beer. As you can see, the input section contains just the 4 simple ingredients used to make Schlafly's signature beer: hops, barley, water, and yeast. The diagram also shows the internal and external feedback of the brewing process. The brewing process begins with grinding the malt and barley in the grist mill. The grinded malt and barley is then mixed with water to create a substance called mash. The mash is then sent to the lauter tun to separate the husk from the wort. The wort is then boiled in a brew kettle and yeast is added. Wort sits for 4 to 6 weeks in the cellar to let the yeast ferment the beer. Yeast is then removed to let the beer condition before bottling. The beer is then put in the bottles and crowned with a seal. The bottle receives a label and a stamp and is put into a cardboard box ready to be shipped out to local bars and grocery stores. Here is a diagram showing the life cycle of Schlafly beer. For over 2 decades, Schlafly has matured greatly since its beginnings in 1991. There are 6 steps to the brewery's life cycle. However, there is no retirement stage in their cycle due to the fact that Schlafly beer has been very successful in providing beer to its followers. The stakeholders for Schlafly beer are President Tom Schlafly and Vice President James Pendergraph. The structure of the brewery is an open system. The white box visibility would be the president, vice president, and the operations staff. The gray box visibility would be the brewmasters, workers, marketing staff, and local farmers. White box visibility would contain the population of customers who buy their beer, including local bars and grocery stores. This diagram displays the spatial arrangement of the beer company. The metasystem is the brewery as a whole. The systems under it are the 2 breweries that produce the Schlafly beer, the Taproom Brewery and the Bottle Works Brewery. The subsystems contain the brew room, which consists of the grist mill, lauter tun, and bottling line. The element is wort, which is made up of mash and yeast. The evolution of Schlafly beer revolves around the cultivation of yeast. When yeast is added to a sugar-rich solution, it consumes the sugar and creates more yeast. The waste product of yeast creates the carbon dioxide and alcohol. The action of yeast can generate many flavors of beer. Schlafly beer has over 30 flavors of beer, which adds a unique style for every Schlafly customer. Lastly, here's a systemogram for Schlafly Brewing Company. I hope you enjoyed my video and learned a thing or two about the system of Schlafly beer.